is Arukh HaShulchan Yerideh, Simon Chav Dalid, Sif Mem Test, Simon Chav Hey, Sif Gimel. And we are on day 129, I believe, of the Supplemental Arukh HaShulchan Yomi series. Chazal said, "Hi, man, the Shali Tanagolis, somebody who shechting a bird, l'chbashin l'kari ba'ara. He should push its legs into the ground. We're on Shabbos Tav Kuf Chav Ches. Inami lidlinu, or else he should pick it up high. The deal mamanach le'utufra ba'ara goes where it's going to dig its nails in the ground, and that's going to cause an ikor. Ein Sham. The Tevet Tanagolis Tanagolis, the nature of the chickens. Shemabinu masam berevach al karka. When you put them on the ground independently, obakosa, or by a wall, and we want to shech them. Noting from a karka, they stick their nails in the ground. And they pull the simanim towards themselves. They uproot them. And when they when you press their legs to the ground or to the wall, or they're dangling in the air, it's unlikely that someone will be uprooted. Never going to direct us to do this. Those who said that the road the anybody who wants to watch himself, that no ring should be dislocated from the trachea. Yishul should check at an angle. And then he can be ensured that he won't cause any problems with this, especially with geese. They have to check the simanim after shchita. An animal is alive is in a state where it's assumed to be usher. We've had that many times already. It is under the prohibition of a limb from a live animal, and also the prohibition of not being slaughtered. When you want to remove it from that assumption of prohibition by your activities, we really need to know with clarity. You remove it from that assumption of prohibition. As long as you don't know with clarity, it still retains its assumption of prohibition. That's what Chazal said. Has to check the simanim, the check the esophagus, shchita. After shchita, ruban of the majority have been slaughtered. If you didn't check harein avela, then the animal's an avela. And it's even an avela to the point that it's makes you tame if you carry it without even touching it. I feel a shochet is quick and diligent. A quote from the Rambam. Since it has been under assumption of not slaughtered, but now it's dead. They're about to say that it's an avela. You can ask, you place the knife on all sides of the neck, and it's only been the majority, it's been shechted. Taints the rights, no problem. Dislocate here and there. And you think you're shechted, but they weren't actually shechted. So therefore, you can't permit, on the basis of doubt, something which is doubtful, that which was definitely assumed to be awesome. So Rashba. Also, you can't say follow majority. Rova shochtim shochtim rova simanim, and mo shochtim shech most of the simanim. Came the cheskes isra medes, since it's in the cheskes isra of enas vucha. Yesh lomar, we can say smochni utel chazaka, that you take the minority of animals that are not shechted properly, and you juxtapose that to the chazaka of enas vucha. The animal itself is the son to be usher, and Bisle Ruba that impinges on the majority. Vote the Rov saying before. Also, this Rov is not clear. The campaign in Rov is so shchwatim. Several times when the majority were not shechted. Mordechai. Being the show can ask a kamel to make the shchita mumchem. Well, we hold mostly by shechba who get avam shchita are expert. I rove, I be kol. This rove is considered to be tantamount to a kol, to a totality. So it's such a powerful assumption. Means to be pure. And if it's not clear to you that the majority of Smartim are shechted, in that case you're saying they're not mumchim, they're not experts. You'd say that in this respect, expertise is not relevant. Because you can check. Chenkos have a rush b'tshuva. Klal the rush words is a tshuva. Zel shono chav simin yudal. The shlo barakat simanim. If you did not check the simanim, lo yotza mechezka she'en zavuach. It has not departed from its assumption of not slaughter. We never found a principle to say that most shochtim shech most of the simanim. The nismach ha'eruba to rely on that rov lafuki mechesed shnei zvuach to remove it from the assumption of not slaughter. And quote, Gimel, we call tamim from all these readings in this bar, which you clarified before. It's clear das. I was saying that our opinion of our rabbis it's clear low, but simanim. If you didn't check this morning, havi nevela minatayv. It's a nevela mido raisa. Rambam. It's clear from the Rambam. Some of the great Achronim are dubious about this. The Tvu is sure, evidently. Those two, it's clear. It's like Rabbanan. They brought evidence from Taisus Daf Test. Most of the times, the Shechita is appropriate. He shechts appropriately. It's permitted me to write Rashba also writes as follows: the robe upon me most of the time, most of the time they shchatim properly. But since it's an isser which is contingent on an act, the rabbis put it under the initial cheskas isser until you check. So these. The Rashba seems to indicate that it's the Rabbanan, not the Raisa, but the HaShulchan is going to have problems with that, as we shall see. Be'ezras Hashem Yizborach tomorrow. Because that's it for today.